Hello, I am the Gentlemanly Gamer, and welcome to the Undisputed Nerds YouTube channel. You're about to watch a clip from our podcast, which we do every week, and you can find on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all of your other favourite podcast platforms. Don't forget to leave us a like and a subscribe on the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and we hope you enjoy the clip. The fact that Vecnar's not dead, I speculate that he's going to come back not as he looked like this time. I think he's going to be giant spider-esque a la Mind Flayer, Flesh Mind Flayer thing. Because, he got burned again. There's only so much he can keep doing with the same old burnt body. And now that he's got access to the real world as well, not the upside down world, I would imagine he's going to come back as monstrous. Like, he'll come back with some weird transformation thing. Oh, yeah. I guess the question is with season 5 is how far along will the terraforming of the upside down on the real world have gotten? Because you kind of got the indication of like the particles going into the air at the end of season 4.
Storm.
In the storm, exactly. It was kind of like Mind Flayer-esque taking over the sky. So will he have completely terraformed Hawkins into the upside down Hawkins? Will it look the same? How far across America will it have spread? I don't know if they're going to do a time jump because there was a conversation about doing a time jump because the kids are aging so quickly. So there was possibilities of having it set 2-3 years after season 4, in which case, who knows what the hell the world looks like.
I have heard that quite a lot recently. Like there may be like a big sort of time skip, which is very Stephen King-esque anyway, isn't it? You look at it and stuff. Well, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, Lucas is reading a Stephen King book to Max at the end of in the hospital when she's in a coma. So yeah, it's I think it's interesting because Screen Crush was talking about shout out to them. They did a good preview of it and talked about he gave the rightful prediction that Hawkins was going to be ripped open and have a giant gateway opened up in the middle of it and go to the upside down this season. And he made a conversation about they might explore, or his theory is they might explore everything is interconnected with the God particle. So the idea that we all share the same atoms and that's how powers are generated, and they're going to explore into the idea that people who can do this stuff can manipulate God particles to move atoms and stuff, and that's how they do this. That's how they can do this crazy thing. We don't know really where, because Vecnar, L's powers are distilled from him because he uses Dr. Brenner uses his blood to give them powers. Is there going to be a lineage before him? Is there going to be more special people like him? Number one was the number one as far as the Hawkins lab is concerned. But, how are these gates getting open seemingly in Russia? Because the Demogorgons and the Demo Dogs are over there. Were they, imported from the big gateway that was underneath the mall in season 3? Is that the explanation? If so, how did they import the particles over there? There's lots of still hanging questions about that kind of stuff, which I'm hoping the Duff Above Us can wrap it up. I'm kind of nervous that they've opened Pandora's box, similar as the Lindelof way with Lost, where they've thrown out a bunch of questions, but the answers, how is the answers going to go? So, yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, they're going to win, obviously. Vecnar's not going to win at the end of all this, but,
this was very... Again, this was very Empire Strike Back in the sense of, they've won the battle but not the war.
This was more Infinity War for me. They lost.
Was it?
But they lost.
Vecnar that's won. What I meant. Like
he opened up all the portals.
Yeah, but they survived to an extent.
Vecnar won. He opened up all the portals.
Oh yeah, I
and
agree.
He killed 2 of them. As though, there's no two ways about it. They even talk about that, where it's 11 has never lost before, so she's having to deal with the loss of her friend and how that works. And I liken this more to Infinity War than I would Empire Strikes Back, but I get what you mean. It is like a prelude to the big finale. What will be very interesting is how many episodes they do in the last season.
Yeah,
are we going to get a full 2-volume run like we did this season, or are we just going to get a big final 3-hour episode or something?
I guess I wonder if the pandemic had a part in the two, in the sense of why they had to split it. Because I'm trying to think of no,
it didn't. The pandemic has because they filmed this. I think this was filmed pre-pandemic, so that's why it took so long to release. Because I think they were finishing up touches on it, but all the visual effects studios were really busy because of Hollywood and all this other kind of stuff getting back into it with the pandemic being over. So I'm pretty sure that's why it took so long to release. I'm 99% sure the episodic releases of this and the volumes is just down to the Netflix release schedule. It's got nothing to do with the stuff. As far as I'm aware, feel free to write in and correct us, guys. I'm not saying that as definitive facts, but I'm pretty sure that's the reason why. I don't think that'll be a problem for season 5. The issue they're having is because it's been such a long gap since when they filmed season 4 and now, the kids are all a lot older. So it's how do you explain that? So yeah. I mean, Millie Bobby Brown turned 18 this year, for God's sake. It's weird. Everything's changing.
Everything's changing but you.
Well, that's depressing.
Fantastic season. I love more, personally speaking, I love any of those scenes in the void, where it has the black water and the black background.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love those scenes so much. And broke my heart a little bit when Lucas had Max in his arms, and as you say, she survived so much of the attack and was I'm scared and all that, and I was oh my god, Max survived it once and has barely come away from it a second time. But then as you said, the whole sort of Jesus moment took me out of it. I was this is very JJ Abrams right now.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I think it would have been more impactful to have Max die and then have Lucas kind of deal with the revenge of it, in the next season. But who knows? Who knows where they're going with this? You can't really predict it that well. Although I did predict that Vecna was number 1, so I'm just going to remind everyone of that until the end of the day. But yes, anyway, we've kind of done a very hodgepodge review / wrap up / speculation of season 4 and what's in store for season 5. But as always, we want to know from you guys, what did you think of Stranger Things season 4? Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was grand upside down poo poo? Let us know. What do you think is going to happen in season 5? Zane, how can they get in touch with us, my lord?
You can get in touch with us. Of course, you can email us nerdsundisputed@gmail.com. You can also check us out on all our social media at undisputed_nerds on Twitter, Instagram, and of course we've got a Facebook page as well. Why not take some time and visit undisputednerds.com when you can see a whole back catalogue of episodes as well? Why not?
You can indeed. Yep, ranging from various hairstyles that I had over the pandemic and beyond. Yes, you can get me on Twitch. Sorry, just to add in, I'm twitch.tv/gentlemanthegamer, streaming every Tuesdays and Thursdays currently. Come along and talk to me, because I like to hear from people. You can also get me on the Instagram at gentlemanthegamer. What are we doing next week? I can't remember, Zane. What are we doing? What's coming out?
I think we've got Love and Thunder, haven't we?
That's right, it's Thor. Oh yes! Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Thor. Sorry. Gore the God Butcher. Come on, symbiote theory. I've got to be right. This could be my second theory of the year that's bang on the money.
So yeah, we've got Thor. The Boys would have ended next week.
Is it next week that it ends?
Yeah, because it's only 8 episodes and it launched with 3.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know it was finishing next week. Oh, that's sad. It's been a good series. Oh, that's depressing. Stop finishing things. We didn't cover Umbrella Academy because of Stranger Things. Stop releasing things at the same time, companies. Stop competing.
And then I think the following week will be the last Miss Marvel.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, it's been a long one, but I've enjoyed it. Thank you, Zane. I appreciate you're not doing too well this week, so thank you for sticking with me.
That's okay.
Guys, I hope you have enjoyed, and make sure you stay safe out there, take care of each other, love each other, and keep it fresh, and we will see you next week. Goodbye,
Make sure
everyone.
to check out, sure to use the link down below for Surfshark VPN,
yes.
and all the relevant links will be in the description down below also.
This is why he normally hosts, guys. All right, see you next week, guys. Cheers, take care, bye.
Bye.